Video on the Aquavac 500. Mine is currently working, but the other day it was just in here, sitting on the bottom of the pool and blowing water, but not going anywhere. So here's the fix. All right, so I got this thing out of the pool and just got this new piece in, which is the RCX 40117, which is the assembly drive pin for these Hayward vacs. And again, what was happening with mine was it was in the pool, the blower was going, but it wasn't moving, the wheels weren't going. When you look that up online, it says that the motor pin is broken, and most people maybe not know what the heck that is. So when you open this up, take the filter compartment out. And it's actually right down in here. I'm gonna zoom in. Right down in this little piece of plastic right here is a pin, and I'll show you how to get at that, because it's really not super difficult. And pardon the shoddy camera workmanship here. So to get in here, essentially there's two pins you need to undo to get this whole side off, and they're just these little rubber things that for the most part you can just kind of reach in and yank those out, and they look like this. So set those to the side. Okay, number two. And then if you can see it, now you've just got these little teal pinches that you just need to push both of those. And then this whole side comes right off. Now once you're in here, I'm going to turn this. What you're dealing with now is a couple of bearings and your track, so that all needs to come off. So the easiest way is to pull these guys off first, set them aside, and then you'll notice too there's these little teeth on the bottom of them. That's the weight needs to go back in, because they fit on these little notches. And then you should be able to pretty much easily get the belt out now. Pull that off, set that to the side, and then same story here on this reel. There was a bearing set on here that was just on here, and then really what we need to do now is get this whole rig out, which I found if you just use a flat screwdriver, you can kind of get that on the back side here and just pop it. And then this is what we're looking for right now, is on the inside of here, that new pin I ordered needs to go in here and make contact, and this is what drives it. So the motor turns this, which turns all the pulleys and rails and all that good stuff. So that when they say the motor pin, the pin is what goes in. Let me get the camera set up here. Okay, so now you can actually see down inside there's the drive shaft from the motor, and then that pin needs to go right through here. So what I used for while I was waiting on that part, let me get some needle nose pliers. Because I literally just took a screwdriver head and I cut off. This was a Torx bit, and I cut it off because what this ended up giving me, sorry about the focus, was this round bit on the side, and I didn't have one on the other side, but it was still making contact. So that was literally, turn this around here to the bench. If I zoom in on the vise, the screwdriver's still in there, and I literally just cut the end off of that, and that got me what I needed. So what I'm going to do now then is just install this new clip for the new pin. Again, here's the, see if I can focus this for you. There we go. RCX 40,117 from Hayward. I'm going to put that back in, put it all, basically just reverse everything, and we'll get her back in the pool. Okay, so what I did was there's 4 screws on the 4 corners of the motor assembly, and I got those undone, and then I've got this just propped up on a couple pieces of wood. Now you want to be careful up here because the power cable comes in through that hole, so don't put any extra pressure on that. But this makes it way easier to work and put this pin through the actual hole. Alright, so what you can see now is that the pin's been reinstalled. And really the only thing you got to really pay attention to now is when you put this back through here, is that that slot lines up with where the pin is. So let's reassemble. Okay, so let's put the filter basket back in. Okay, and we should be ready to rock and roll. Again, real quick, take it all apart, wrap up your cord, pull out those 2 pins on snap, pull the bearings off, take the track off, replace that pin, make sure you line it back up, and don't throw out your vac, man. This was, unfortunately, this one little microscopic pin was like 27 bucks, but better than paying $1,400 on a new rig. So I'm going to put this back in the pool. We're going to get her clean. Have a great day. Well, and now we're back in the pool, driving real nice, and should be good to go for the summer. Don't throw out this rig. It's a $27 fix, maybe 5 minutes of your time.